Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for back pain practice. For this practice you need a belt, even a towel can work, and a chair. And it's not have to be a yoga chair. We'll start on our back. So lay on your back with your feet on the floor with your knees bent. I want you to hold the sides of your mat with your hands. Make sure your belt is nearby. And with your hands holding the mat, you will push the mat down towards the leg side. And the pushing of the mat will take the trapezius muscles down and the top buttock away from the lower back. Now get your right knee towards the chest, hold your shin bone. Take the belt around the right foot and extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Now position the belt in the middle of your right foot and position the right foot to be above your knee, above your hip. And make sure your right leg is perpendicular to the floor. Now I want you to start to feel the right knee, right thigh and right quadriceps. Grip them tight. Press the front of the thigh to the back of your leg, and you should feel the stretch in the whole back of your right leg. Now, if your hamstrings are tight, the hamstring is the back of your leg, you can keep your left leg bent, or you can extend your left leg. So you can experiment extending the left leg fully, pressing the top of your left thigh down, or keeping your left leg bent if you need. Now we're here. I want you to hold the belt with your elbows slightly bent. Press the front of the thighs, the kneecap and the outer thigh away from the head side. And when you press the thigh away from you, you should feel the abdomen and lower back extending. Now we'll stay here for 5 more breaths. And as we're staying, feel how the position of the right leg will help you spread the lower back, the sacrum area, and the lower abdomen area. So each inhalation, feel the movement from the lower abdomen to the chest. Spread your chest with your inhalations. And with your exhalations, press the thigh, press the kneecap, press the outer thighs away from your waist, and feel the space in the lower abdomen and lower back. Now bend your right knee, bring your right foot on the floor, and we'll do the other side. So bend your left knee to the chest, hold your left shin bone, take the belt around your left foot. This name of the pose is Supta Padangushtasana 1. So put the belt in the center of your left foot. Look at your left foot, see that your inner foot and outer foot are at the same line. Make the left leg tight, the kneecap, the thigh muscles, spread the back of your left thigh and the back of your left knee. Now position the left leg, that the left leg is perpendicular to the floor to help you spread the lower back and abdomen to the floor. Now the right foot can stay on the floor, or you can experiment and extend the right leg fully away from the head. And if you're choosing keeping your right leg straight, keeping the bottom leg toes up and press the bottom leg to the floor. If you're keeping the leg on the floor, just the leg bent, the foot on the floor, the knee pointing up. Now 5 breaths here. With the inhalations, lift from the lower abdomen to the chest, spread around the collarbones, and with your exhalation, release the abdomen, press the left thigh, kneecap, outer thigh away from your head, and feel the space in the lower abdomen and around the sacrum and lower back. Just by holding this shape that the leg is over the hip and over the sacrum, we can spread the muscles with the back against the floor. The muscles around the lower back and sacrum can spread. Now bend your left knee, release your left foot on the floor, roll to your right side, slowly come up, and we're going to use the chair for a similar variation standing up. So I'm going to put the back of the chair against the wall. Now you can use even a table. For example, I have a hook here, so I can place my heel on that hook, but just for the demonstration, I will put my heel on the chair. So I'm standing facing my support. The belt is in my hands. I will take the foot up, the right foot up on the chair. I will put the belt around my foot, and then I place my heel on the back of the chair. You want the support at least in line with the hip or slightly higher. Now the bottom leg, I want to see that my toes are pointing forward and that my heel is below my hip. Now hold with your arms straight the belt, turn the upper arms, press from your left heel and grow tall from the top of the head. Turn the upper arms from inside out, make both legs tight, press the right thigh down and lift from the lower abdomen up towards the chest. Now 5 breaths with the inhalations as we just did on our back. From the bottom leg up to the chest, lift upwards. With your exhalation, press the right thigh down, release the abdomen. Just 3 more breaths like that. With each inhalation, lift up. With each exhalation, release the abdomen towards the back. Feel the spread here. And how from that standing leg, you learn how to lift the spine up as the top leg is releasing down to allow a lot of space in the abdomen and lower back. Now to come out, bend the right knee, bring the right foot down, and bring your right foot all the way to the floor. Second side, left foot up on the chair, put the belt around your left foot. Then bring your left heel up on the back of the chair or a table or your support. Check that your bottom foot is exactly below your hip with the toes pointing forward. Hold the belt with your arms straight. Press your right foot down. Make the right leg tight. And from the standing leg, the bottom leg, lift all the way up to the top of the head. Make the left leg tight. Move the outer left thigh down. Feel the space around the sacrum, lower back, and from the sacrum learn how to lift up. Turn the upper arms from inside out to lift the chest. And now 5 breaths here. With each inhalation, lift from the lower abdomen to the chest. And with each exhalation, release your abdomen, release the trapezius muscles down. So each breath, you can guide your body to improve the pose. With the inhalations, feel the movement upwards. With the exhalation, release the outer thigh, release the top of the thigh to spread the back of your leg. Just 1 more breath here. Then to come out, bend your left knee, bring your left foot on the chair, release the belt, release the foot down. You can move the chair and the belt to the side. We don't need them. And come on your hands and knees for Adho Mukha Virasana. Bring the big toes together. Bring the knees apart. Now, if you have a gap when we're bending forward, if your hips, I'm just showing you, if your buttock bones are not touching the heels, you should close that gap. I will show you an example with a blanket or with a pillow. So I'm closing the gap between my buttocks and my heels. So I'm get into the pose, Adho Mukha Virasana. Stretch the arms forward. The buttock bones should press on the heels. Stretch the arms forward to stretch the sides of the body and the spine forward. Now, feel how the lower back is spreading from the center to the sides and from the sacrum area towards the head, towards the palm side. So 5 breaths here. With each inhalation, move forward from the outer hips to the fingertips, and each exhalation, move from the outer hips back. So you want to go for those 2 directions, because moving in those 2 directions at the same time will create space in your back. So inhalation, go forward, walk the fingertips forward, keeping your arms straight, and turn the upper arms to the floor, inner arms to the ceiling, while you're keeping your arms straight. Now I'm talking, so my head is not resting, but you can rest the forehead towards the floor, and if your head is not touching the floor, you can keep your head in line with your arm. I want you to feel the side of the neck extending as well, because the neck is part of the extension of the whole spine. Just one more breath here. With the inhalation, move forward, walk the fingertips forward, and with your exhalation, press the buttock bones to the heels, move your outer hips back. Feel the sacrum spreading, the lower back spreading, and the back ribs should move down. So the spinal muscles are moving down and forward to extend the spine. Now slowly come up. You can remove the blanket if you had the support. And our last pose will be Urdhva Prasarita Padasana, legs up the wall. Now for this one is better to not use a mat, so you can slide closer to the wall or away from the wall. If the floor is cold, you can use a mat and cover your mat with a blanket, so it will be easier for you to get in and out closer from the pose. So how I'm getting into legs up the wall, I'm sideways to the wall. I'm moving my buttock bones to the wall, and I will just go up with the legs to the wall. Now, how close to the wall? You can go slightly away if it's hard for you to extend the leg fully, because I want your legs to be straight and the lower back to be on the floor. And because we're doing this practice for the lower back, take the feet apart, because taking the legs apart will create more space in the lower back and abdomen. Okay, so press the knees and thighs to the wall. If you feel after a while that we're here, that you can keep your lower back and go closer to the wall, please do that. How I can go closer to the wall? Because I'm on the floor, I can slide closer to the wall, and now my lower back and my buttock bones are closer to the wall. Now, with your feet apart, press the knees, press the thighs, and move the outer thighs, as we just did in the previous pose, away from your waist. Now, stretch the arms over the head, palms facing one another, and use your arms to extend from the wall to the fingertips, and press the legs away from the arms. Now, I want you to feel when you do that, the space that you are getting in the lower abdomen and lower back. So with the inhalations, stretch upwards from the hips to the fingertips, and with the exhalation, press the thighs, press the knees. Now, after a minute or a little longer that we're here, keep the spreading in the lower back, bring the legs together. Now, when the legs are together, I want you to look at your feet. Lift your inner feet up and move your outer feet down. Keep pressing the thighs to the wall. Reach the arms over the head, palms facing one another. Lift the outer arms up to the ceiling and inner arms to the floor. It will help you to keep spreading your chest and to extend the sides of your body. Just a few more breaths here. With each inhalation, extend from the outer hips to the fingertips, and with each exhalation, release your abdomen, press the thighs, grip your kneecap, and move the outer thighs away from your waist. Now, this pose is really recommended for you to do every day. This sequence you can do every day until your back feels better. Now, you can stay here even 2 minutes, 5 minutes, but I want to show you more variation. From here, we'll go to Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Hold the ankles and lower the heels closer to the floor. Now, with your hands, gently go to the thighs and press the thighs closer to the wall. You should feel stretch in the groin area, inner thigh area. I want you to extend from the inner thighs to the inner knees, and from the outer knees, go and grip all the way to the outer hip, because this will allow your groin to stretch more. So just a few more breaths here, keeping your feet together, letting the groin extend. Keep the sacrum and lower back on the floor. And using your breath to each exhalation, release the abdomen. We hold a lot of tension in the abdomen, so learn how to spread your abdomen and release your abdomen towards your back. And you will feel that we're staying here, how your groins are getting longer and your knees are getting closer to the wall. Now slowly lift your knees, roll to your right side, slowly come up. And that's all for today. I hope that was helpful. Please keep practice. You can always comment and ask me questions. I'm here for you. And I hope you will feel better after this practice. Namaste.